Time now for the Bullpen Show, where we get a chance to warm up for today's Colfax Viking baseball game. Now, let's head out to the bullpen.
Hello, and welcome to the NLWN-TV studios. Rick Olson here, and today we're getting ready to bring you the Colfax Vikings, who will be taking on the Glenwood City Hilltoppers from Colfax High School. The Vikings have a Dunn-St Croix conference record of 1 win and 5 losses, while the Hilltoppers are sporting a conference record of 2 wins and 3 losses, including a season opening win over the Vikings 4-3 in extra innings. The Vikings are coming off a 9-6 loss to the McDonald Central Max back on Friday, as Monday's game with the Durand, Arkansas Panthers was rained out, while the Hilltoppers are coming off a 24-2 loss to the Boyceville Bulldogs on Tuesday. Now, coming up in today's edition of the Bullpen Show, we'll take a look at today's matchup between the Vikings and the Glenwood City Hilltoppers. Then we'll get to know one of the Viking players in Viking Profile. Following that, we'll take a quick look around the Dunn-St Croix Conference just to see how things stand. And finally, we'll send it out to the ballpark for some exciting high school baseball. All that coming up right after this brief timeout as you're tuned to the Bullpen Show on NLWN-TV. Welcome back to the Bullpen, where we're getting warmed up for today's matchup between the Colfax Vikings and the Glenwood City Hilltoppers. The Vikings are looking to even the score with the Hilltoppers, as the Hilltoppers defeated the Vikings in Glenwood City back on April 7th, 4-3 in extra innings, in a game the Vikings feel they should have won. Now, the Vikings are coming off a 9-6 non-conference loss to the McDonald Central Max back on Friday, as their game scheduled for last Monday against the Durand, Arkansas Panthers was rained out. The Hilltoppers are coming off a 24-2 defeat at the hands of the Boyceville Bulldogs on Tuesday. Now, in the Viking game against the McDonald Central Max on Friday, the Vikings fell behind 5-0 going into the third inning. That's when the Vikings began clawing their way back into the game. The final out was made in the 7th inning when Caleb Bailey, who represented the tying run, sent a fly ball to deep center field, only to be caught by the Max Eli Stopp. Leading the way for the Vikings at the plate was freshman Jimmy Hobein, who went 3 for 3 with 2 RBI. He was followed by junior Caleb Bailey, who went 1 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Ryan Nichols contributed by going 1 for 3 with 2 RBI, and Rob Holman also went 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Now, taking the loss on the mound was Hobein, who pitched 4 innings, giving up all 9 runs, while only 6 were earned on 8 hits, walking 4 and striking out 2. Holman pitched a strong 2 innings of relief without giving up any runs and allowing only 1 hit. Now, the Glenwood City Hilltoppers are coming off a 24-2 defeat at the hands of the Boyceville Bulldogs on Tuesday. The Hilltoppers come into today's game with a 2-4 record, which includes that 4-3 extra inning win over the Vikings in the season opener. The top hitter at the plate for the Hilltoppers is senior Jacob Hager, who's batting .529 with 7 RBI and a home run. He's followed by senior Brody Reba, who's hitting at a .368 pace, including a pair of doubles. Junior Mac Main at .357, junior Brock Wood at .353, and junior Corey Strong at .333, sophomore Landon Standard at .333, along with junior Langston Waltz also at .333, round out the Hilltoppers hitting .300 or better. Now, on the mound, Glenwood City is being led by Jack Main, who has an ERA of 2.28 in 15 1/3 innings pitched, along with 18 strikeouts. He's being followed by Jacob Hager, who has an ERA of 2.42, along with 13 strikeouts in 8 1/3 innings pitched. Now, the last time these two teams met, the Hilltoppers came away with the 4-3 win in 8 innings. The leading hitter for the Vikings was Grant Cook, who went 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. For the Hilltoppers, the leading hitter was Landon Standard, who went 3 for 4 and an RBI. The winning pitcher was Standard, who pitched the 8th inning in relief, while Caleb Bailey took the loss for the Vikings with an unearned run scored by the Hilltoppers in the bottom of the 8th. For the Vikings thus far this season, leading the way at the plate are Jimmy Hobein and Orion Nichols, who are each swinging the bat for a .333 average. Hobein has scored 4 runs and driven in 3, while Nichols has scored twice while driving in 4 runs. They're being followed by Rob Holman, who's hitting at a .267 pace with 6 runs and a pair of RBI. Grant Cook at .222 and Grant Palowitz at .200 round out the Vikings hitting .200 or better. On the mound, Caleb Bailey leads the way, compiling a 1-3 record with 16 2/3 innings pitched. He has a whip of 2.40, and he's followed by Jimmy Hobein, who has a record of 0-2 in 13 1/3 innings pitched, along with a whip of 2.93. And Orion Nichols, who is 0-1 with a whip of 3.47. In limited work, Rob Holman and Grant Palowitz follow with ERAs of 4.20 and 0.00 respectively. Now, coming up next, following this timeout, we'll get to know one of this season's Viking players on Viking Profile. You're warming up in the bullpen on NLWN-TV.
Sunset House Motel and RV Park in Port Mansfield, Texas, is your destination for your next fishing or hunting adventure. With 20 rooms available including condos and RV spots, Sunset House Motel and RV Park is the place where outdoor sports people stay when they're looking for fishing and hunting adventure. Sunset House Motel and RV Park is located only a few blocks from the dock and is within walking distance to all the local restaurants. Call them at 956-944-2182 to book your stay. That's Sunset House Motel and RV Park in Port Mansfield, Texas.
Time now for Viking Profile, where we take a closer look at one of the Colfax Viking players. And now, Viking Profile.
Today on Viking Profile, we're being joined by Grant Palowitz, who is a senior here at Colfax High School. And Grant, we know that you play baseball, but are you involved in any other activities here at school?
Not this year, no.
Okay, so when did you start playing baseball, and what kind of an experience has it been?
I started playing when it went from T-ball to coach pitch, and it's been a pretty good experience. Middle school is pretty awesome, I would say. We had a great team.
So when you're not playing baseball or you're not here at school, what are some other things that keep you busy or occupied?
I love hanging out with my friends, fishing, hunting, just being outside in general.
Okay, we have some signature questions. The first one I know you've heard before: pie, ice cream, cake, or cookies?
Ice cream.
What flavor?
Superman.
Superman ice cream? Yeah. You got to describe that one for me.
It's like red, blue, and yellow, and it tastes like, that's like a fruity ice cream.
Okay, all right. How about burgers, brats, or hot dogs?
Burger.
What do you want on that burger?
Cheese, ketchup, pickle, mustard.
Okay, a pretty basic cheeseburger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Your favorite color and why?
Blue. It's just, I don't know, it's always been my favorite color. I just love it.
Okay. If you could have a superpower, what do you think that might be and why?
Definitely flying, so I could just fly around for fun, get places way faster.
Okay. And if you had the ability to fly, of course you have to have a superhero name to go with that. So what would Grant's superhero name be?
Probably just keep it simple, like Super Grant or something.
Super Grant, okay. All right. Is there a baseball player that you grew up watching that kind of inspired the way you play?
I would say there's definitely some players that inspired me, but not how I play. Growing up watching the Brewers, I really liked Ryan Braun a lot. Just, I don't know. I don't play outfield this year, but I grew up watching him, so it's pretty cool.
Have you been to a major league game?
I went to a Brewers game when I was very little once.
Do you remember anything about it?
No.
Okay. We're talking with Grant Palowitz today on Viking Profile. And Grant, what are your plans for after high school?
Probably just work for a year, maybe decide to go to college. I don't know. As of now, I'm not going to college, though.
How about a shout out to the family?
Shout out Mom, Dad, Emma, Paige, Nick.
Okay. And when people come to Viking games, what number do you think you're going to be wearing, and where are we going to find you on the field?
I'll be wearing number 8, and you'll find me either on the pitcher mound, shortstop, or second base.
Okay, and we want to thank Grant Palowitz for joining us today on Viking Profile. Coming up next, more of The Bullpen Show.
You've been listening to Viking Profile. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
Midwest Environmental Consultants, your partner and guide. From soil testing to landscapes, they cover it all. Lawn care and beauty, they're ready to call. With expertise in the ground, they'll analyze what's there. Call 608-468-2067 and let's get started. You deserve the best.
Welcome back to the Bullpen Show. Today, the Vikings will be taking on the Glenwood City Hilltoppers in a Dunn-St. Croix Conference matchup. On Tuesday, the Dunn-St. Croix Conference had 4 conference games scheduled, including the Durand, Arkansas Panthers defeating the Clear Lake Warriors 5-0. The Spring Valley Cardinals clashed with the Mondovi Buffaloes in Spring Valley, with the Buffaloes coming out on top 12-0. While the Boyceville Bulldogs traveled to Glenwood City to the Hilltoppers, and the Bulldogs emerged victorious 24-2. And the Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser Bulldogs visited the Elmwood Plum City Wolves in Elmwood, and the Wolves picked up the 6-4 win. Now that left the Dunn-St. Croix Conference standings as follows. The 6-0 Durand, Arkansas Panthers are in first place, while the 6-1 Mondovi Buffaloes are just a half a game back in second. The Boyceville Bulldogs at 5-1 are in third and just a game out, while the Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser Bulldogs are just 2.5 games back in fourth. In fifth place are the 3-4 Spring Valley Cardinals, as the Glenwood City Hilltoppers are in sixth. In seventh place are the Elmwood Plum City Wolves, while the Colfax Vikings are in eighth, and we find the Clear Lake Warriors holding down ninth. Today, the Dunn-St. Croix Conference has 4 games scheduled. Those include the Glenwood City Hilltoppers visiting the Colfax Vikings, while the Durand, Arkansas Panthers play host to the Elmwood Plum City Wolves. It will be the Mondovi Buffaloes traveling to Clear Lake to face the Warriors, and the Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser Bulldogs welcome the Spring Valley Cardinals. Now, the Vikings are looking to find a way to play a complete game, as they've shown skills in all aspects of the game. Now they just need to put it all together. So the stage is set for some exciting high school baseball, and we'll have all the action for you right here on NLWN-TV. Now in just a moment, I'll join our broadcast crew at Colfax High School as we will bring you all the action of today's conference matchup between the Colfax Vikings and the Glenwood City Hilltoppers. That's all coming up next. You've been tuned to The Bullpen Show on NLWN-TV.
When you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it, rest assured, you can still get that meal by going to Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax. Mom's is open daily, serving breakfast and lunch, and don't forget dinner on Friday nights with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee is always hot, the breakfast is always delicious, and lunch will put a smile on your face and in your stomach. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub.
You've been tuned to The Bullpen Show, where we've had an opportunity to get warmed up for today's Colfax Viking baseball game. Stay tuned. Coming up next is live Colfax Viking baseball.
When tech goes on the fritz and frustration kicks in, Sladen's tech
NLWN-TV in conjunction with Colfax High School presents Colfax Viking Baseball.
Gather round, hear the sound of summer's heartbeat in the air. Colfax Vikings take the field with pride that we wear like a glare.
Follow the Vikings all season long as they battle their way through the Dunn-St Croix Conference.
Singles, doubles, triples, and home runs in flight. We're fighting for glory through the starry night. Colfax Vikings rise with heads
Now out to the
held
ballpark
high.
for Colfax Viking Baseball.
America's game, we live, we strive. As the sun sets low, we know our fate with heart and pride. We'll always elevate.
For the Hilltoppers, I should say. Leading off is the second baseman, Croix. Batting second is the pitcher, Jacob Hager. Batting third is the first baseman, Brody Rebound. Batting fourth is the right fielder, Mike's Walls. Batting fifth is the catcher, Croix. Batting sixth is the center fielder, Jack Main. Batting seventh is the left fielder, Max Peterson. Batting eighth is the third baseman, Jordan Hager. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Sawyer Bright. On the mound, Hager has pitched 8 innings with 11 walks and 13 strikeouts. For the Vikings, leading off will be Rob Bowman. On the mound, Caleb Bailey's batting second. Batting third is center fielder Jimmy Holbein. Batting fourth is designated hitter Logan Eaglema. Batting fifth is the left fielder Grant Callowitz. Batting sixth is Grant DeMoe. He's playing second base. Batting seventh is the third baseman Chase Albright. Batting eighth is the first baseman Grant Cook. Batting ninth is the shortstop Ethan Schindler. And playing right field but not batting is Grant Paulus. On the mound for the Vikings is Caleb Bailey.
There's no place to move to. Sit on front.
And we have some kind of audio issue going on here. I'm not sure what it is. So we're going to try and get that figured out. We'll take this time out on NLWN-TV.
NLWN-TV is excited to bring you Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball. The Cavs open their season on Sunday, May 3rd when they take on the Whitehall Whitetails. Coverage on NLWN-TV begins with In the Dugout show at noon. That's Cavalier Baseball on Sunday, May 3rd on NLWN-TV.
Cavalier baseball, we're ready to fight!
And we're back here at Colfax High School. That didn't take long to solve. I wasn't being very careful about which switches to start. And the first pitch is grounded out to Schindler at short. He bobbles it, and it's not going to be in time. And Corey Strong is safe on an error by Ethan Schindler. We do have a technical issue going on today with our score bug. For some reason, the ball strikes outs and the runners on base is not working. And I tried to figure it out, and I can't. I'll have to figure that out tonight. Throw over to first, and Strong is back safely. At the plate is Jacob Hager. Hager is batting .529 on the season. Bailey at the stretch, throws over to first. And back in is Strong. Vikings defensively, Albright's at third, Schindler's at short, DeMoe is at second, Cook is at first, Holman behind the plate, Bailey on the mound. Out in the outfield, it's Palowitz, Hobein, and Paulus going from left to right. And the pitch, curveball strike called. No balls and a strike to Jacob Hager. Bailey at the belt, and he delivers. It's a little bit high, throw it on to second, and not quite in time. That Strong steals second. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hager. And the pitch. That's high for ball 2. Trying to get that curveball to break down in. It's a chilly day here in Colfax. And the pitch, curveball, that one just missed the shoulder there, the back shoulder. 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch, that's high for ball 4. That's going to bring up Brody Reba, batting .368. Bailey delivers, swung on and missed. The ball gets past. Nope, it's a foul tip. So a strike 1. Bailey has pitched 16 2/3 innings. He's walked 7, struck out 24. Bailey at the belt, and he delivers. That one's down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the curveball is a strike. That one started curving about 2/3 of the way to the plate. A ball and 2 strikes to Brody Reba. Fastball popped up in the infield. Coming in is Schindler, and he makes a catch. Infield fly rule was in effect anyway. One away. Langston Walls steps to the plate. He comes into the game batting .333. And there's a strike at the letters, fastball. Caleb Bailey takes a look at second and delivers. Curveball lined out to Schindler. He snares it. Throw to second, and it gets past, and everybody stays at their bases. Two down, and it's going to bring up Brock Wood, who's batting .353. Wood is the catcher today. Bailey delivers, and that just missed. We don't have a good view of inside outside, but I think that was outside. And the pitch, curveball, fouled at the plate. Actually, you've got a better view watching on TV than where we're sitting, because Dan on the camera has a good shot of it. And the pitch. Swing and foul back into the screen. Pretty steady breeze blowing straight out to left field. Bailey looks and delivers. Curveball popped up infield. Cook coming in and makes the catch. So for the Glenwood City Hilltoppers, they get no runs on no hits. There was one Viking error and 2 were left on base. We've played a half inning. It's Glenwood City nothing and the Vikings coming to bat on NLWN-TV.
Dreaming of building a new home or cabin? Dairy State Bank construction loans are more flexible than most. If you're still looking for that perfect spot, we offer lot and land financing. Our mortgage lenders get to know you so they can recommend the best financing plan for you. Call, stop in, or visit our online mortgage center to explore options. Let's turn that dream into reality.
Bridges of tomorrow standing proud and tall for pedestrians and bicycles welcoming home. Snowmobiles racing under the winter's bright sky. Anderson Bridges, where dreams never die. Family owned with a heart that's sincere, building pathways to the future. Heading into the bottom of the first inning, let's take a look at the Hilltoppers. Defensively, behind the plate is Wood. Out on the bases at third base is Jordan Hager. Then Bright is at short, Strong is at second, Reeb is at first, Jacob Hager on the mound. Out in the outfield, it's Peterson, Main, and Waltz going from left to right. Jacob Hager has 8 2/3 innings. He has walked 10 and struck out 13. Want to remind you we have more Viking baseball coming up for you tomorrow when the Vikings play host to the Clear Lake Warriors. That's a makeup game. The bullpen show will begin right around 4:30, and of course it'll be followed by live play-by-play right here on NLWN-TV. Also, the Viking girls softball team next game will be on Monday when the girls travel to Plum City to face the Elmwood Plum City Wolves. And leading off for the Vikings is Rob Holman, the catcher. He's batting .267. Holman digs in. Hager looking in and winds and fires. Fastball popped up, foul out of play. And Hager's second pitch, that's low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hager has a strikeout to innings pitched ratio of greater than 1, which is always a good sign for a pitcher. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's low for ball 2. He's also got a walks to innings pitched ratio of greater than 1, which is not a good sign. And that's high for ball 3. Hager's 3-1 pitch, down in the dirt, ball 4. Hager has a whip of 1.73, which actually isn't too bad. So he doesn't give up a whole lot of hits, even if he does allow walks. So Rob Holman on first. It's going to bring up Caleb Bailey, the pitcher. And Bailey is batting 100 on the season.
Here's the first pitch fastball, just outside for a ball. Hager delivers. There's a fly ball, foul territory, out of play. Evens the count up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. There's a strike called at the knees. And the 1-1. That's strike up. That was 1-2 pitch, and strike 3 called. For out number 1. It's going to bring up Jimmy Holbein, batting .333. Runner goes, throw it on to second, and they got him. Rob Holman is caught stealing, so for 2 outs.
Come on, Jimmy.
Currently, it's 47 degrees at game time. It's kind of chilly for a baseball game. 2 balls, no strikes. And a ground ball, foul territory. Picked up there, stays foul. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jacob Hager looking in for the sign and delivers. That's outside for a ball. Hitter's pitch now coming for Holbein. 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch. That one's down in the dirt for ball 4. Second walk of the inning given up by Hager. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Logan Hedela. Pink bat and all. Hedela comes into the game batting .167. And there's a strike at the knees. Hager does have a pretty quick fastball. And the pitch. That's outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on a missed. Ball and 2 strikes to Logan Hedela. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. Ball was dropped and Hedela gets tagged out. And that will do it for the Vikings in the bottom of the first innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We've played 1 inning, and it's the Vikings nothing, the Hilltoppers nothing on NLWN-TV.
Midwest Environmental Consultants, your partner and guide. From soil testing to landscapes, they cover it all. Lawn care and beauty, they're ready to call. With expertise in the ground, they'll analyze what's there. Call 608-468-2067 and let's get started. You deserve the best.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Back here at Colfax High School, where we have no score heading into the second inning. Due up for the Hilltoppers, we have Jack Main, Max Peterson, and Jordan Hager, the brother of Jacob. Caleb Bailey on the mound, and he delivers that one. That's about a 59-foot pitch. Ball one. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Outside, ball two. Jack Main at the plate, batting .357. Foul back into the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. Check swing. Checking at first, and they called strike. Two balls, 2 strikes to Jack Main. Caleb Bailey goes into his wind. And the 2-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3. That's that nasty curveball that Bailey throws. Had Main way out in front of it. That'll bring up Max Peterson. Peterson batting .111. Had to chase down an errant ball. Caleb Bailey going into the wind and the motion pitch. Strike called. Bailey comes into the game with a 1-win, 3-loss record. Vikings are 1-5 in the Dunn-St. Croix. There's a pop foul out of play. Lands harmlessly in the parking lot. No balls, 2 strikes to Max Peterson. Here comes the pitch. Fastball over to short. Schindler fires to first, and they got him. So 2 down. That's going to bring up Jordan Hager. Jordan Hager playing third base and batting .167. Schindler's pitch is outside, back to the backstop. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That just missed low, right near the knees. 2-0 is the count. And the 2-0 pitch, that's high. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the wind and the 3-0 pitch. That's high for ball 4. So, Jordan Hager is on first with the second walk given up by Caleb Bailey. Sawyer Bright steps to the plate. Strikes at the letters, throw it on to second. It's not going to be there in time. So Hager gets a stolen base. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Just missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball strike at the knees. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on second. That runner on second is Jordan Hager. He takes his lead. And the pitch, ground ball over to short, scooped up, throw over to first, and it's in time. So for the Hilltoppers, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We've played an inning and a half, and it's no score from Colfax High School on NLWN-TV.
American Yard Restoration, now serving the Colfax area. American Yard Restoration specializes in landscaping services, snow removal and fence installation. Emergency services are available. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call for a free estimate. That's American Yard Restoration at 715-217-3031.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're back here at Colfax High School. No score heading into the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Vikings. Grant Palowitz, Grant DeMoe, and Chase Albright. Vikings have 4 Grants in the lineup today. So I'll grant you that much. I got a little snicker out of Kalen on that one. Grant Palowitz batting .200 at the plate. And he sends a foul ball out of play on the left side. Or check that, that's the right side. I think my brain's getting frostbite here. No balls in the strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hager looking in for the sign. He nods, delivers. Line shot out into center field for Palowitz, and the first hit of the game goes to the Vikings. That'll bring up Grant DeMoe. DeMoe batting $182. He's playing second base today. And the pitch. There's a strike right about belt high on the outside corner. That was that fastball that Hager throws. He's got some serious pop in that fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He blew that one right past him. Tell you what, when you're going to bat against him, you better be ready. Better have that bat in a ready position. Hager looks over at first and delivers. That's down low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grant DeMoe at the plate. Throw over to first, and he's in safe. Got under the tag. They caught him leaning, but he's managed to get underneath the tag. Palowitz did. Quick move that time by Hager. Back to first, and that time Palowitz is back in safely. Hager looks in for the sign. And the pitch. That's outside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Palowitz takes his lead. And the pitch. That's down in the dirt for a ball. Count goes full now to Grant DeMoe. Hager steps off the mound. Now he toes the rubber. He's at the belt and the payoff pitch. That's outside for ball 4. So with runners at first and second now, brings up Chase Albright. Albright batting 125. Palowitz takes his lead. And the pitch. Check swing. And it's ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 2 on. And the pitch. Down in the dirt. Ball 2. Palowitz at second. DeMoe at first. Runners take their leads. Hager at the belt. And the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Palowitz takes his lead over at second. And the 2-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 3. Hitter's pitch now for Chase Albright. With 2 on, nobody out. And the pitch. That's inside for ball 4. Nobody out, and the Vikings have the bases loaded. And Wood wants to have a little talk with Hager, because it's going to bring up Grant Cook. Cookie steps to the plate, batting .222. Vikings mounting a little bit of a threat. And the pitch. There's a hard hit foul ball on the left side, out of play. It was kind of heading toward those pickup trucks over there. And the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, left field, foul territory, and it's going to fall in. No harm done. He straightened it out, but not quite enough. No balls, 2 strikes now to Grant Cook. And the pitch. There's a chopper foul on the left side. Give Ben Anderson an error. He failed to scoop that up. We won't count that in the official errors. Bases loaded. The 0-2 pitch. It's high for a ball. Palowitz at third. And the pitch. Swung and a miss for strike 3. Threw that fastball past him. 1 out. It's going to bring up Ethan Schindler, looking for his first hit as a Viking, at least this year. There's the pitch. That's a strike, about mid-thigh. No balls and a strike. 1 out. And the pitch. It's inside for a ball. Rob Holman on deck for the Vikings. And the pitch. There's a line shot out into center field. Halowitz comes in, rounding third, coming in to score is DeMoe. And Ethan Schindler comes through with his first hit as a Viking with 2 RBI. Vikings open up a 2-0 lead. And top of the order, Rob Holman. Drew a walk his first time up, then was caught stealing. Runners at first and second. Throw over to second, and back in safely that time is Chase Albright. And the pitch, that's high for a ball. And the pitch, that's outside for a ball. Hager delivers. That one's fouled on the third base side. Hager looking in for the sign. And he delivers. There's a curveball for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. There's a ground ball over to third. It gets through. Runner holds at third. And again, the Vikings have the bases loaded. So we have Albright on third, Schindler at second, Holman at first. And at the plate is Caleb Bailey, struck out looking his first time up. And the pitch, that's down low. 2 balls and no strikes with 1 away. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put them. I suspect Bailey is not swinging here. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and it's outside for ball 4. Caleb Bailey gets an RBI walk. As Chase Albright comes in to score. Puts Schindler on third, Holman at second. Bailey's on first. Jimmy Hobein drew a walk his first time up. And that one got away from Wood, but he was on it fairly quickly. Nobody able to advance. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, the sun poked out from between the clouds, and it feels kind of good. That pitch caught the outside corner for a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2 balls and a strike. The wind. And the 2-1. That's inside. Again, nowhere to put him. 3 balls and a strike. This is a hitter's pitch. On deck is Logan Hedela. And the pitch swung on a miss, strike two. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 4, and it's an RBI walk for Jimmy Hobein. Puts the Vikings up 4-0. As Schindler comes in to score. And Logan Hedela at the plate. Struck out looking his first time up. That pitch is high for a ball. Hager struggling to find that strike zone now. And the pitch. There's a pop-up in shortstop, and the infield fly rule was called. So 2 down. That'll bring us back around. And the pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. And the pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. To Grant Palowitz. Started this whole thing off with a base hit. Hager delivers the 0-2 pitch. It's outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 2. Counts even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bases loaded, full of Vikings. Rob Holman over at third. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. So the Vikings have a productive second inning, picking up 4 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 3 were left on base. We've played 2, and it's the Vikings 4 and the Glenwood City Hilltoppers nothing on NLWN-TV.
NLWN-TV is excited to bring you Eau Claire Cavalier Baseball. The Cavs open their season on Sunday, May 3rd when they take on the Whitehall Whitetails. Coverage on NLWN-TV begins with In the Dugout show at noon. That's Cavalier Baseball on Sunday, May 3rd on NLWN-TV.
Cavalier baseball, we're ready to fight!
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
And we're back here at Colfax High School. Vikings have opened up a 4-0 lead over the Glenwood City Hilltoppers as we go into the 3rd inning. Due up for the Hilltoppers, top of the order, Corey Strong, Jacob Hager, and Brody Reba. Caleb Bailey having an opportunity to work with the lead. Which hasn't been a real common opportunity for him. You know, a few weeks ago, we'd have been saying 47 degrees was pleasant, but today it feels really chilly. Here's the pitch. That's a strike called about mid-thigh on the inside corner. And the pitch. Pop up, right side, foul out of play. No balls and 2 strikes to Corey Strong. Strong got on an error by the shortstop, Ethan Schindler. That pitch is in the dirt. Caleb Bailey goes into his wind, and the pitch. Ooh, that just missed. I'm not sure where it missed, but it missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bailey winds and delivers. Foul back to the screen. Count holds at 2-2. And the pitch. That's low and away. Count goes full. And the payoff pitch. Line shot out towards center field. Falls in for a base hit. It's picked up by Paulus out there. So Corey Strong singles to right. It's the first hit of the game for the Hilltoppers. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Jacob Hager. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch is a strike, throw down to second. It's not in time. That's the second stolen base of the evening for Corey Strong. No balls and 1 strike to Hager. Just below the knees. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Inside, no. 2 balls and a strike. For a moment there, I thought he said it caught him. It was close. Bailey checks second. The 2-1 pitch. That's high. 3 balls and a strike. Hager has a .529 batting average. And he's got the hitter's pitch coming now. And there's a fly ball out towards center field. Hobein giving chase. He's not going to get to it. It lands at the bottom of the fence. Palowitz gets it, throws it in, but coming in to score is Corey Strong as Hager checks in at second. That's going to bring up Brody Reba as the Hilltoppers are on the board now 4-1. Reba popped to short his first time up. Hager with a pretty good lead over at second. Swing and a miss, strike 1 by Reba. Bailey looks at second. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball fouled on the left side. No balls and 2 strikes now to Brody Reba. Caleb Bailey on the mound. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to bring up Langston Walls. Hit a line shot out to Schindler at short. His last time up. And the first pitch is low for a ball. And the pitch, curveball outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Bailey delivers, swung on a foul back into the screen. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch. That one's down in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bailey looking in for the sign. Now looks over at second. And the 3-1. That's down low for ball 4. So 2 runners on now. Hager's at second. Walls is at first. Brock Wood comes to the plate. He popped out to Grant Cook his first time up, but we're going to get a conference at the mound. Just to make sure Caleb Bailey is all settled down. Making sure everybody refocuses so that they don't commit any errors, because at this point an error would probably be worth a run. So they don't want to be doing that. And stepping to the plate is Brock Wood. Wood did pop to Cook over at first his last time up. Fouled at the plate. Hager was going on the pitch, but he has to make the trot all the way back to second. No balls and a strike. And the pitch, down low, throw to third. And the ball gets through, coming in towards the plate. Throw. And in to score is Hager. That ball getting past Albright at third is the reason for the score, so it goes down as scoring on an error. He has a stolen base. He stole third, but then scores on the error. And Walls gets the stolen base of second. And the pitch, that's high for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. 4-2 now, Vikings on top. Bailey's pitch. Line shot out into left field for a base hit. Rounding third, and they put up the stop sign. Throw over to third, and they got him at third. He rounded third a little too far and made the throw over to Schindler, who was backing things up, and he put the tag on. As Walls rounded third a little bit too hard. And Wood gets credit for a single and went to second on the play at third. 2 down. And that brings up Jack Main, who struck out his first time up. And that first pitch was a ball. There's a ground ball over to short. Picked up by Schindler, throw to first. And it gets past Cook. And the run comes in to score. That throw was down in the dirt. So no RBI on that play as Wood comes in to score. Makes it 4-3. Runner at first. And it's going to bring up Max Peterson. He grounded to short his first time up. Throw over to first, and getting back safely is Maine. Bailey looks over at first. He goes to the belt and delivers. Ground ball over to Schindler. Flip to second for the force. So, for the Hilltoppers, they do pick up 3 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 Viking errors and 1 left on base. We've played 2.5, and it's the Vikings 4, Hilltoppers 3 on NLWN-TV.
Get in touch with the roots of the Chippewa Valley at the Chippewa Valley Museum, located in Eau Claire's Carson Park, with a mission of connecting people to their community and inspire curiosity. From reinventing the Chippewa Valley, a century of change in farm life, the Farmhouse Theater, along with the Wisconsin Logging Museum and Logging Camp. Also, the Chippewa Valley Museum features special temporary exhibits and traveling exhibits, as well as web exhibits. The Chippewa Valley Museum is open Tuesdays through Saturdays. Call for more information at 715-834-7871.
And join the Chippewa Valley Museum on Saturday, this coming Saturday, as they present Gooder Baseball Stories from the writings of Marty Croix. This will feature stories from Jackie Robinson to the first black players to play with the Eau Claire Bears. And it all gets underway at 1 o'clock on May 2nd. Call the Chippewa Valley Museum at 715-834-7871 for more information. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Hilltoppers closed the gap a mite bit this last half inning. So now it's the Vikings with a 4-3 lead. Due up for the Vikings, we have Grant DeMoe, Chase Albright, and Grant Cook. And Jacob Hager still on the mound for the Hilltoppers. Grant DeMoe drew a walk his last time up. Came around and scored a run. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. Hager delivers. That one's down in the dirt. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch, swung on and missed. Hager delivers the 2-1 pitch. That's a strike called at the knees. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jacob Hager looks in and fires outside. Count is full to Grant DeMoe. That's almost poetry. And the payoff pitch. Check swing, and the pitch is dropped, and they call it a strike 3. So 1 down. Brings up Chase Albright. He also drew a walk and came around and scored. And that pitch is high. Chilly weather. Chase Albright has the full face mask on. And that pitch is down low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That's a strike at the letters. And that pitch is high. 3 balls and 1 strike to Chase Albright. And the pitch. Outside for ball 4. Second walk drawn by Albright. That's a 7th walk given up by Jacob Hager. And we're just in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Albright takes his lead. And the pitch. That's down low to Grant Cook. Cook struck out swinging after getting some pretty solid foul balls. Throw to first. Albright back. No balls. Or 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Counts even at 1-1. And the pitch. That's high. 2 balls. And a strike. Albright on first. And the pitch. Pop foul out of play. Over toward the cars that were parked off behind the plate. And the pitch. There's another pop foul over towards the spectators on the left side. Count holds at 2-2. Grant Cook steps back into the box. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, but it got foul tip. He got a foul tip. So the count holds at 2-2. Albright was off and running. And the pitch. Curveball. Missed outside. Throw it on to second. Albright's in safely. So it's a full count now to Grant Cook. Albright knocked the base out of its holder. Doing a little field maintenance out there. And looks like they're going to be ready to go. Grant Cook at the plate, full count, 1 out. Chase Albright on second. And the pitch, ground ball foul down the third baseline. Cook chases down the ball for the umpire. Count is still full. And the pitch, pop up, foul territory over on the first base side. It's going to fall. And Cook stays alive. This is how you battle at the plate. Get a piece of it. Hager at the belt. The payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. So Grant Cook battled his way to a free pass. And it's going to bring up Ethan Schindler. Schindler had a 2 RBI single his first time up for his first hit of the season as a Viking. And time is called. Albright getting a lot of attention from Hager over at second base. And the pitch. Shows bunt. He offered. It was a little bit low. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. And the pitch, swung on and fouled at the plate. I think he fouled it off his foot that time. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, ground ball, foul down the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 on. Pitch is low. 1-2. To Ethan Schindler. And the pitch. That's outside. And there's a shot out into left field, fair ball. Rounding third is Albright. He's going to score. And Schindler has a 2-hit day. He's got a 3 RBI day. Checking in at second is Grant Cook. Schindler on first. Back to the top of the order. Rob Holman coming up. Holman walked and then got on an error by the third baseman. Pitch is high for a ball. 5-3, Vikings on top. We're in the bottom of the third inning. And there's a ground ball down the third baseline, and everybody's going to be safe. It's a swinging bunt that time by Rob Holman. And so the bases are loaded. Caleb Bailey steps to the plate. He struck out looking and then drew a walk. That was an RBI walk his last time up. And the pitch is outside for a ball. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. And now over to first. And he's safe at first, coming in, and they got Cook on the slide. Or no, check that. They got Schindler on the slide. So Bailey is on a fielder's choice. He does get the RBI as Cook came in to score. Schindler was out at the plate. And we've completed 3 innings. Vikings pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 were left on base. So we've played 3, and it's the Vikings 6 and the Hilltoppers 3 on NLWN-TV.
Shocking as it may seem, electricity doesn't always do what you want. When that happens to you, call Clucas Electric. Clucas Electric can take care of anything from a bad light switch, remodels, new construction, or replacing the main service on your home. Plus, Clucas Electric is now the authorized service provider for Briggs & Stratton home generators. So, for all your electrical needs, call Clucas Electric at 715-651-5064. That's Clucas Electric in Colfax.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
So the Vikings have opened up a 6-3 lead over the Glenwood City Hilltoppers as we head to the 4th inning. Due up for the Hilltoppers is Jordan Hager, Sawyer Bright, and Corey Strong. Caleb Bailey still on the mound for the Vikings. And there's a line shot out into left field. He chased the high pitch and put it right over the head of Albright. And so Jordan Hager singles to left. That's going to bring up Sawyer Bright. Bright grounded to short his last time up. Bailey delivers. Ground ball over to Albright at third, throw to second, and they got him. So, Sawyer Bright gets on a fielder's choice. So Bright's at first. 1 out. Top of the order, Corey Strong. Singled to right his last time up. Bright takes his lead. I think we're going to get a courtesy runner here, or a pinch runner. And we do. This is Will Drayling going in to run for Sawyer Bright. My guess is that Sawyer Bright will re-enter. So Drayling takes his lead at first. Throw over to first, back in time. And the pitch. There's a strike at the letters. No balls in a strike. 1 out, 1 on. to Corey Strong. Throw over to first. Back in time is Drailing. And the pitch, that's high. Throw down to second, and it's not going to be in time. As Drailing gets a stolen base. And the pitch, swung on a miss. He chased a high fastball that time. That high fastball looks an awful lot like that curveball that he throws. It just gets there a little quicker, and it doesn't drop down into the strike zone. Strike 3 called. So Strong goes down looking that time. That's going to bring up Jacob Hager. Hager doubled his last time up, drove in a run, and then came around and scored. And there's a fly ball out into left field that's going to fall in. Rounding third, coming in to score is Drailing. So Hager gets an RBI single. And Drailing scores. It's going to bring up Brody Reba. Reba struck out his last time up. Prior to that, he popped to short. There's a ground ball down the third baseline, fair. Heads out into right field. And the throw's a little bit wide, but Caleb Bailey was there to back it up. As Jacob Hager ends up on third. And Reba goes to second. Brings up Langston Walls. Tying run on second with 2 down. Walls lined out to short and drew a walk. There's a pop-up out into right field. Paulus comes in, makes the catch, and the Hilltoppers are down. So, for the Hilltoppers, they pick up a run on 3 hits. 1 run on 3 hits. There were no Viking errors, and 2 were left on base. We've played 3.5, and it's the Vikings 6, the Hilltoppers 4 on NLWN-TV.
It is springtime at the Concierge Home Decor and More in Colfax. The Concierge is a small-town decor shop that specializes in home, farmhouse, wedding, nursery, and holiday decor. The Concierge at 225 Bremer Avenue is open from 11 to 5 on Wednesdays through Fridays and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Transform your house into a home with their selection of chic home decor pieces and thoughtful gifts for every occasion. Call the Concierge at 715-704-6008. That's the Concierge Home Decor and More in Colfax.
NLWN-2 invites you to join us in our time machine and journey back to the 1860s for some vintage baseball with the Menominee Blue Caps. Our next broadcast will be on Monday, June 8th, as the Blue Caps will take on the Rum River Rovers and the Afton Red Sox from Carson Park in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. That's Vintage Baseball, Monday, June 8th on NLWN-2.
So a substitution for the Hilltoppers. At shortstop, we have Landon Standard. He's replacing Bright out at shortstop. Bright was replaced by Drayling on base. So as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, due up for the Vikings, Jimmy Hobein, Logan Hedela, and Grant Palowitz, and the first pitch to Hobein is swung on a miss, strike one. And the pitch, that's outside. And actually that substitution is Standard's on the mound. Hager, I believe, moved over to shortstop. There's a line shot, speared by Hager over at short, and it's in time. He hit it hard. So Logan Hedela at the plate. That's a strike called at the knees. Hedela struck out looking and popped to short. And there's a pop-up over towards second. Moving over is Strong, and he makes the catch. So 2 down. Brings up Grant Palowitz. Singled and struck out looking. Swung on a missed. He chased that high fastball by Standard. And that pitches a strike on the outside corner. Standard coming with the heat. Nothing but fastball so far. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Outside. And the pitch swung on a miss for strike 3. So the Vikings go down in order in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 4. And it's the Vikings 6, Hilltoppers 4 on NLWN-TV.
New construction in need of plumbing or older plumbing in need of repair, Logslet Plumbing is the one to call, just like these satisfied customers said.
They did all the plumbing in our new build from start to finish. They are dependable, honest, and easy to work with. They even give suggestions for products that are great quality but inexpensive. We put all our trust in Logslet Plumbing, and they did not disappoint.
A highly skilled plumber, I definitely recommend contacting Logslet Plumbing for any and all your plumbing needs.
So give Logslet Plumbing a call at 715-556-1673 and let Logslet Plumbing get your project flowing.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
So we head to the 5th inning. Vikings on top, 6-4. Due up for the Hilltoppers. We have Brock Wood, Jack Main, and Max Peterson. And curveball missed outside by Caleb Bailey. That ball had a lot of movement on it. Here's the pitch. There's a shot out into center field. Hobein back and he makes the catch. That's bringing up Jack Main, who got on an error his last time up. He also struck out swinging. And the pitch. Ground ball foul on the third base side. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pop up, foul territory, and it's back by the bleachers. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball stays high. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Pop foul out of play on the right side. Over in the parking lot. And the wind and the pitch. Chopper foul on the third base side. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung and a miss for strike 3. 2 down brings up Max Peterson. He has grounded to the shortstop twice. One time he was thrown out at first. The other he got out on a fielder's choice because Schindler went to second with the ball. And the first pitch missed outside. Here's the pitch. There's a foul on the right side. Off a vehicle. One ball and 1 strike to Max Peterson. Bailey delivers. Line shot out into right field, and it falls in for a base hit. Paulus couldn't make it, and rounding first, heading to 3. Here comes the throw, and they don't connect on the throw. And we're going to give Peterson a triple on that. Paulus made a good attempt out there. He just couldn't get there, and the ball got past him out to the fence. And Peterson just kept right on going. It's going to bring up Jordan Hager. Hager singled his last time up. He also drew a walk. Curveball strike. No balls and 1 strike. There's a shot right back into Bailey's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. So for the Hilltoppers, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 was left on base. We've played 4.5, and it's the Vikings 6, Hilltoppers 4 on NLWN-TV.
Need a new look for your team, club, or organization? Check out the top quality work by SK Screen Printing and Embroidery in Colfax. SK Screen Printing and Embroidery can help with a wide variety of options, from shirts to sweatshirts and jackets to hats. Call SK Screen Printing and Embroidery at 715-533-1933 for all your group's apparel needs. That's SK Screen Printing and Embroidery in Colfax.
NLWN-TV is excited to once again bring you Colfax Viking baseball. Our next game will be on Friday, May 1st, when the Vikings take on the Clear Lake Warriors in a makeup game from Colfax High School. Our coverage begins with the In the Dugout show beginning at 4:40 p.m. That's Colfax Viking baseball on Friday, May 1st on NLWN-TV.
Let me try pushing that button better. Look back here at Colfax High School. Double checking some lineup changes. Brock Wood is out at shortstop. And Jacob Hager is behind the plate for the Hilltoppers. Grant DeMoe at the plate for the Vikings. He's 0 for 1. Fouls that one back. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the wind in the 0-2 pitch. Outside. And there's a shot out into left field. Moving back and not able to make the catch. It's Peterson. Rounding first and checking in at second is DeMoe. Taking a look at the Hilltoppers defensively, we have Hager behind the plate. That's Jacob Hager. Jordan Hager is over at third. Wood is at short. Strong is at second. Reba is at first. Peterson out in left. Main in center. Waltz in right. Standard is on the mound. And that pitch missed outside to Chase Albright. He's walked both appearances at the plate. He's also scored both appearances at the plate. That pitch is outside. And the pitch. Foul back into the screen. And the pitch. Foul back to the screen again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Chase Albright. And the pitch. That's low. Count is now full to Chase Albright. And a ground ball over to third. Throw over to first is in time. And the runner has to hold at second. Jordan Hager did a nice job of looking the runner back to third or back to second before he made the throw to first. going to bring up Grant Cook. Cook struck out and walked. And the first pitch is a strike at the letters. And the pitch. It's outside for a ball. Cook takes his, or not, let's get this right. DeMoe takes his lead. There's a fly ball out into left field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. DeMoe is going to hold at third, and Cook singles to first, and the Vikings have runners on the corners. It's going to bring up Chris Schindler, or Ethan Schindler. Can't even read my own writing here. He singled a couple of times, has 3 RBI on the day. Has also scored a run. And the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. There's a high pop-up, foul territory, and it's going to fall. Another opportunity now for Ethan Schindler. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on the corners. And he fists that one foul. Six to 4, Vikings on top. And the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Takes us back to the top of the order. Rob Holman stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Sent a little dribbler down the third baseline that they weren't able to get to in time. First pitch is outside for a ball. And there's a foul somewhere off in the jungle over there. And the pitch, foul back to the screen right in front of us. Standard delivers. That one bounces in the dirt, and Cook heads down to second. DeMoe stayed at third. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball down the third baseline. He smacked it pretty hard. Just pulled it a little too much foul. And the pitch, pop up in the infield, and coming in and making the catch is Wood from his shortstop position. And so for the Vikings, they pick up no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. 2 were left on base, and we've played 5 innings. And it's the Vikings 6, Hilltoppers 4 on NLWN-TV.
NLWN-TV is excited to once again bring you Colfax Viking baseball. Our next game will be on Friday, May 1st, when the Vikings take on the Clear Lake Warriors in a makeup game from Colfax High School. Our coverage begins with the In the Dugout show beginning at 4:40 p.m. That's Colfax Viking baseball on Friday, May 1st on NLWN-TV.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
So we head to the 6th inning. Vikings on top 6-4. Don't forget, we have more Viking baseball coming up for you tomorrow as the Vikings take on the Clear Lake Warriors. And the bullpen show starts at right around 4:30. Also, make sure you join us right here on NLWN-TV on Sunday as we bring you the Cavaliers season opener when they host the Whitehall Whitetails from Carson Park. The In the Dugout show will begin right around noon, followed by all the live play-by-play action. So Clare Cavalier baseball on Sunday, right here on NLWN-TV. And there's a line shot over to second. Throw to first in time. That was Landon Standard. Takes us back to the top of the order. Corey Strong stepping to the plate. Strong's 1 for 3 today. And that curveball missed outside. And the pitch. There's a fly ball out towards center field, and coming in and making the catch out there. A nice defensive play by Jimmy Hobein. And that's going to bring up Jacob Hager. Hager is 2 for 2. He doubled, singled, has 2 RBI, and scored a run. He also drew a walk in there, too. Strike called with the curveball. Bailey's had that curveball working for him. And that's fouled back into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And that was foul tip. Count holds at 0-2. And that's high and away. And the pitch. Ground ball over toward first. Scooped up by Cook, and he takes it himself for the 3rd out of the inning. So for the Hilltoppers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 5.5, and it's the Vikings 6, Hilltoppers 4 on NLWN-TV.
You too can help support Colfax School Athletics. Simply join us at the Colfax School Athletic Booster Club. The Booster Club is committed to create an environment that inspires student-athletes, coaches, parents, and the community to come together and create a positive and spirited atmosphere. As a member, you'll have the opportunity to plan and participate in exciting club activities like next year's Viking Gala. The Colfax Booster Club meets on the 2nd Wednesday of every month at the Viking Bowl. Come and check us out.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
And we're heading into the bottom half of the 6th inning. Vikings would like to pick up a little bit of insurance run here. Jimmy Holbein warming up. Probably going to come in and try to pick up a save. So, stepping to the plate for the Vikings is Caleb Bailey. He's 0 for 2. Last time up, he grounded into a fielder's choice. Pops this one up. Foul territory, and Standard comes over and makes the catch. That's going to bring up Jimmy Holbein. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice, picked up an RBI, and then grounded to short. Pitch is low and away for ball 1. And the pitch. There is a high pop foul out of play. Lands harmlessly in the parking lot. And the pitch. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Vikings up by 2. And the pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 2. Counts even at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball over to short. Scooped up there by Wood. Throw to first. And they got him. That's going to bring up Logan Hedela. Hedela's 0 for 3. Struck out and popped out twice. Once to short, once to second. And there's a strike at the letters. Pitch is outside. There's a pop-up out in the outfield and not able to make the catch is Waltz out in right field. And we're going to get a pinch runner, I believe, for Hedela. And we do. And it's going to be Owen Beekner. So that brings Grant Palowitz. He's 1 for 3. Single to center field his first time up, then has since struck out twice. Pitch is outside. Standard looks in and delivers. Down low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Throw over to first. Beekner back in safely. And the pitch is a strike on the outside corner. pitch is foul tip at the plate. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Vikings up by 2. Pitch is outside and the count is full. This will be traveling time now for Owen Buechner. He should be off on the pitch. Standard looks at first and delivers. Runners off and fouled at the plate. So Buechner has to head back to first. Count remains 3-2. Buechner goes, ground ball over towards short, throw to first, and it's got him! Just barely. A bang play at first base. 6-3 on the putout, and the Vikings are down with no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. We head to the 7th with the Vikings on top, 6-4 on NLWN-TV.
Bowling, America's pastime. From enjoying family fun to participating in a league, bowling is a central part of our culture. Let Viking Bowl and Lounge help you introduce bowling to your family. They offer a full menu, as well as drinks and activities to please all ages. That's the Viking Bowl and Lounge on Main Street in Colfax. Call 715-962-3252.
Cardinal Glass in Menominee is leading the industry in the development of residential glass for windows and doors. At Cardinal, we try to maintain a clear vision, design, and fabricate the most advanced residential glass products in the industry. Whether it's with insulating glass, coated, laminated, tempered, or regular float glass, our goal is to turn fresh research and development ideas into useful products that regular homeowners can use. Cardinal Glass in Menominee makes sure it is all designed to provide the latest in applied glass science. That's Cardinal Glass, 2200 Stocky Parkway in Menominee, proud to support the Colfax Vikings.
Okay, we have a few substitutions for you for the Vikings in the 7th inning. Now on the mound is Jimmy Holbein, looking to pick up the first save of the year for the Vikings and preserve this win. Caleb Bailey, who did a really nice job on the mound, has moved over to shortstop, which sends Ethan Schindler over to second, and Cole Parzik has gone out to center field. And Parzik comes into the batting order in exchange for Grant DeMoe. Due up for the Hilltoppers in the top of the 7th, we have Brody Reba, Langston Walls, and Brock Wood. Reba is 1 for 3. He singled to left his last time up. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. Jimmy Holbein didn't believe that call. Holbein likes that call and delivers. Line shot foul down the third baseline. Reba got around a little bit too much that time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ground ball, foul again. One and two. Holbein, the tall, lanky freshman, delivers. And that's popped up. Out into left field, moving over and making the catch is Palowitz. So 1 down. It's going to bring up Langston Walls. Walls is 0 for 2. He lined to short, flew out to right. He also drew a walk. One down. And the pitch. That just missed outside. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into right field, and that's going to fall in. Rounding first and heading over to second, and he's going to hold up there is Langston Walls. It's going to bring up Brock Wood. Wood is 1 for 3. He singled and scored back in the third inning. One out, one on. Holbein at the belt. And delivers. There's a ground ball out into center field. Runner rounds third and is going to come in and score. So it's an RBI single for Brock Wood. And that makes the score 6-5, Vikings on top. It's going to bring up Jack Main. Main is 0 for 3. Struck out twice and got on an error. Tying run on first. Holbein delivers. There's a strike call. Throw it on to second, and it's not in time. So tying run is now in scoring position. No balls. 1 strike. 1 out. And the pitch. It's high. Throw it on to third. And in safely is Brock Wood. Now the tying run is 90 feet away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jack Main. Holbein delivers. That's in the dirt. It gets past the catcher, and the tying run comes in to score. And we are now tied at 6. Brock, or check that. Wood just came in to score. Jack Main is at the plate. And it's now 3-1. And the pitch. And it's ball 4. One out. Runner on first. Max Peterson at the plate. He tripled his last time up. Showing bunt, throw to first. Main is back in safely. And the throw. And back in again is Main. That one was pretty close. Holbein looks in for the sign. He's at the belt. He delivers. The runner goes. Throw to second. And they got him at second. So Maine is out at second. The pitch was a ball. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count with 2 down. We're all tied at 6. And the pitch. Two balls and 1 strike. Check swing and 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. So for the Hilltoppers, they do pick up the 2 runs necessary to tie it up. On 2 hits, there were no errors and nobody left on base. We've played 6.5 and we're all tied at 6 on NLWN-TV.
Oh, right. Look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
No. Turn it down. Turn it off. Get a hand. Lose the bells and whistles. Drive without distractions.
Well, we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Vikings looking to walk off a win. And leading things off, re-entering the game, is Grant DeMoe. And DeMoe doubled his last time up, out to left field. Landon Standard on the mound. Here's the pitch. And there's a foul ball on the left side, over toward the vehicles. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball over in the same area. Here's the 0-2 pitch. DeMoe had a notion and did not go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside. Counts even at 2-2. And we have time called. DeMoe walked, struck out, and doubled. And the pitch. He had a notion there too and didn't go. Count is now full. And there's a fly ball, foul territory. And not able to make the catch is Peterson out there in left field. He made a good effort at it. So DeMoe stays alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So the winning run is on base for the Vikings. It's going to bring up Chase Albright. Walked a couple times, scored a couple times, and grounded to third. Throw over to first. DeMoe back safely. And the pitch. It's outside. Ball and no strikes. That's swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. We're tied at 6. We're in the bottom of the 7th. And that pitch is outside for a ball. And the pitch. Strike called at the letters. Counts even at 2-2. The pitch from Standard. It's outside. And that count is now full. Nobody out. And the pitch. Pop foul. It's in play. And no, it's not. Just outside the backstop. And the count holds at 3-2. To Chase Albright. Full count to Chase Albright. DeMoe takes his lead at first. And the pitch. Strike 3 called. It's going to bring up Grant Cook. Cook singled his last time up. And the pitch. It's outside for a ball. These two teams played to extra innings last time they met. Vikings trying to prevent that from happening. Throw over to first, and DeMoe's back in. And the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. A ball and a strike. And that pitch is down low, and down to second goes DeMoe. Winning run on second. He's in scoring position with 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike to Grant Cook. Swing and a miss, strike 2. DeMoe takes his lead, and swing and a miss for strike 3. It's going to bring up Ethan Schindler. Schindler 2 for 3. Singled twice, has 3 RBI, scored a run, and struck out looking. Pitch is outside for a ball. Standard still bringing the heat. And the pitch. There's a pop foul out of play. One ball and one strike. And the pitch. It's outside, throw to third, and in safely. It's DeMoe. Now with a 2-1 pitch, the winning run is 90 feet away. A wild pitch or a pass ball could end this game. Here's the pitch. Ground ball over to third. Throw over to first, and it's in time. And we go to extra innings. And the Vikings pick up no runs on no hits. There were no errors. One left on base. We've played 7, and we have no decision here. We're tied at 6 on NLWN-TV.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day's a new opportunity.
That's cool. Your hand's gotten so Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
And we're back here at Colfax High School, and I'm trying to see who's out in center field. That looks like Grant DeMoe out there instead of Cole Parzik. As he re-entered. And there's a pop-up out into center field, and DeMoe is right under it and makes a catch by Jordan Hager. So 1 away. That's going to bring up Landon Standard. Standard grounded to second his last time up. And there's a strike at the belt. Here's the wind in the pitch. Strike 2. That one's at the letters. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Foul back into the screen. And there's ground ball over to through the hole under the glove of Albright, and reaching safely is Landon Standard. Goes in the book as an error by Albright over at third. So with 1 out, runner on first. Back to the top of the order, Corey Strong at the plate. And that pitch is a called strike. He tried to duck out of the zone that time, and the umpire had nothing to do with it. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Foul back. No balls, 2 strikes. Looks like Standard was going on the pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Standard takes his lead. Holbein at the belt. And he delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to bring up Jacob Hager with 2 down. Hager's got a couple of hits. He's got a couple of RBI. Has scored a run. And there's a fly ball out into center field. DeMo moving over. Well, Paulus tried to make the catch and couldn't do it. And we have now got runners on the corners. So Hager is on first, and Standard is on third. Standard represents the go-ahead run. 2 down. Brody Reba steps up. They throw over to first, and back in safely is Hager. And the pitch. Pop up. Foul territory, it falls. Rob Holman couldn't find it right away. It stayed in play, but Holman just couldn't get back there to make the catch. No balls and a strike. 2 down, 2 on. We're in the top of the 8th. There's a pop-up, foul territory, Cook giving chase, but it's out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Schindler got his shoe tied. Now we're ready to go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, and it gets past and in to score. Is coming in as Sawyer Bright on the wild pitch. That puts Hilltoppers on top 7-6. Holbein at the belt. Throw to second, and back in time is Jacob Hager. And the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. But the Hilltoppers do pick up a run on 1 hit, and there was a Viking error and 1 left on base. We have played 7.5, and it's the Hilltoppers 7 and the Vikings 6 on NLWN-TV.
Serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. If anything, I'm more careful. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
NLWN-TV is excited to once again bring you Colfax Viking baseball. Our next game will be on Friday, May 1st, when the Vikings take on the Clear Lake Warriors in a makeup game from Colfax High School. Our coverage begins with the In the Dugout show beginning at 4:40 p.m. That's Colfax Viking baseball on Friday, May 1st on NLWN-TV.
So we're back here at Colfax High School going into the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Ben Anderson is going to have a conference with both umpires. And evidently that he was checking on the possibilities of a lineup change. So we'll have to see what's going on when it happens. Leading off for the Vikings is Rob Holman. And he hits a shot out in the center field, and making the catch out there is Maine. So there's one away. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Caleb Bailey comes to the plate. Bailey is 0 for 3 today. And he fouls that one back to the screen. Last time up, he fouled out to the pitcher, caught it in foul territory on the third base side. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased the high heat that time. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. It's outside. One ball, 2 strikes. Outside, ball 2. Counts all even now. With 1 out. Vikings trail by a run. We're in the bottom of the 8th. That's inside. Count is now full to Caleb Bailey. And that's down low for ball 4. So tying runs on base. It's going to bring up Jimmy Hobine. Hobine's walked a couple times. Grounded to short a couple times. He does have an RBI. One out. Caleb Bailey on first. Standard looks over at first. Throw to first. Bailey back in. And the pitch. That's down low. It gets past the catcher. Down to second goes Caleb Bailey. That puts the tying run in scoring position. Standard making sure his shirt is tucked in. And they're going to issue an intentional walk to Jimmy Hobine. That sets up a force out at any of the bases. And we have Logan Hedela at the plate. And it's down low for a ball. One ball, no strikes, one out. Bailey takes his lead at second. And the pitch. There's a ground ball back to the mound. Throw to third for one. Throw over to first, and they're not going to make a play at first. So Hedel is on a fielder's choice. It's going to bring up Grant Palowitz. Palowitz is 1 for 4. And ground ball over to third. Pick up, throw over to first. And it gets past the first baseman. Tying run coming in. And Gila checks in at third. So, Palowitz gets on an error by the third baseman, which allowed Jimmy Holbein to come in and score. And we are now tied with Hedela on third. The winning run is 90 feet away with 2 down, and we are in the bottom half of the 8th inning. I'm actually kind of surprised on that ground ball to third. They had a force at third, and he didn't take it. He chose to throw, and I think we're going to get a pinch runner. And the umpires are going to discuss this. And we do have a pinch runner. It's Owen Beekner coming in for Logan Hedela. And maybe not. See, he had already come into the game, and only starters can re-enter. So we have Hedela on third. He's the run that counts. Grant DeMoe at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Base hit will win the game. Wild pitch or pass ball could win the game. Hedela takes his lead. And the pitch. Fly ball, foul down the left side. Out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, 2 on. Grant Palowitz is at second. His run is inconsequential. Hedela is the run that counts with 2 down. Standard delivers. There's a strike at the belt, and that'll do it for the Vikings, but they do tie things up as we're going to go to the 9th inning as the Vikings pick up 1 run on no hits. There was 1 error and 2 were left on base. We've played 8 and we're tied at 7 on NLWN-TV.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Midwest Environmental Consultants, your partner and guide. From soil testing to landscapes, they cover it all. Lawn care and beauty, they're ready to call. With expertise in the ground, they'll analyze what's there. Call 608-468-2067 and let's get started. You deserve the best.
Well, we head to the 9th inning. All tied at 7. Langston Waltz at the plate for the Hilltoppers. Jimmy Hobein delivers, and the first pitch is a called strike. Waltz will be followed by Brock Wood and Jack Main. And the pitch, that one's in the dirt. It was one of those 53-foot fastballs there. Kind of spiked it into the dirt. Here's the pitch. That's high for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Strike at the belt. Pulled the string on that one. Counts even at 2-2. Jimmy Hobein delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So, Waltz goes down swinging, and it's going to bring up Brock Wood. He's got a couple hits on the day. He's 2 for 4. Singled and scored to left. Singled and eventually scored to center. That pitch is high and away for a ball. In addition, he flew out to center field and popped to first. And that one gets past Hobein or Holman behind the plate. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch swung on and missed. Rob Holman let that one pass too. Two balls and a strike to Brock Wood. Oh, that just missed outside. 3 balls and a strike. 1 away. And the 3-1 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Albright coming in. And he makes the catch. So 2 down and brings up Jack Main. Main is 0 for 3. Struck out twice, drew a walk, also got on an error. Here's the wind and the pitch. Strike called, about thigh high. Here's the wind and the pitch. Foul back into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. Due up for the Vikings in the bottom half of the inning. We have Albright, Cook, and Schindler. And down he goes for the 3rd strike. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 8.5, and we're tied at 7 on NLWN-TV.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over. Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together. It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
And we're back here at Colfax High School, heading to the bottom of the 9th inning, still tied at 7. Chase Albright stepping to the plate. 0 for 2, but he's also walked a couple times, scored a couple runs. Landon Standard still on the mound for the Hilltoppers. And the first pitch is inside for ball 1. Here's the wind and the pitch. Foul back to the screen. The 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Vikings want base runners. And the pitch. Check swing, he went, and strike 2. Counts even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Standard into his motion. And that one's fouled at the plate. Albright shaking his hand out a little bit. In the cold weather, that stings more than usual. And that's high for ball 3. The count goes full to Chase Albright. Here's the wind and the pitch. There's a pop-up out into left field. Moving over is Peterson. He's under it, and he makes a catch. That's going to bring up Grant Cook. He's 1 for 3. Single to left. He's also struck out a couple times. Walked, scored a run. That pitch is high for a ball. Here's the wind and the pitch. High ball 2. Watch for Standard to pull the string here and drop one down in. Here's the pitch, which is what he did there, and Cook fouled it down the third baseline. 2 balls and a strike. Coach Anderson had to chase that one into the next county. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Grant Cook. This is a hitter's pitch. Here's the wind and the 3-1. Pop foul out of play. Back in the woods. And the count is now full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Third time tonight the Cook's been fanned. It's going to bring up Ethan Schindler. 2 for 4. 3 RBI. 2 down, nobody on. There's a high pop foul out of play. No balls and a strike. There's a pop-up out of play. Oh, and 2 is the count. 2 down. That's high and away for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ethan Schindler. Here's the wind and the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball out into a shallow right field, coming over and making the catch is Strong. So the Vikings, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to go to the 10th. All tied at 7 on NLWN-TV.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
NLWN-2 invites you to join us in our time machine and journey back to the 1860s for some vintage baseball with the Menominee Blue Caps. Our next broadcast will be on Monday, June 8th, as the Blue Caps will take on the Rum River Rovers and the Afton Red Sox from Carson Park in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. That's Vintage Baseball, Monday, June 8th on NLWN2.
Back here at Colfax High School. We're in the 10th inning. In an extra inning affair. And we are looking at Max Peterson, Jordan Hager, and Landon Standard are all due up for the Hilltoppers. And the first pitch is high for a ball from Jimmy Holbein. This is the 4th inning of work for Holbein. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. Here's the wind and the pitch. That just missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. That's high. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Strike called. The count goes full to Max Peterson. Peterson is 1 for 4, but that one was a big one. It was a triple. He ended up being left on base. And it's inside for ball 4, and Holbein didn't like that. He thought he had that one. That's going to bring up Jordan Hager. Hager's 1 for 3. Singled in the 4th inning. Runner goes, throw down to second, and it's not in time. So the go-ahead run is on second in scoring position for the Hilltoppers. The pitch was a strike. Holbein looks in. And the pitch. Bunt laid down the third baseline, foul. Max Peterson playing a few games out there at second base, trying to distract Holbein. Holbein looks over at second. And the pitch. And it's off the helmet. And we now have 2 runners on. Hager got hit in the noodle. That's going to bring up Landon Standard. But not before we have a conference on the mound. And I suspect this is just a settle things down kind of conference. And Sawyer DeMoe is the one out talking. Nobody out, 2 runners on. We're in the top of the 10th. Holbein checks the 2 runners. The Standard steps in. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He threw the fastball by him. Standard chased the high heat that time. No balls and a strike. Holbein at the belt. And the pitch. Line shot foul down the third base line. No balls, 2 strikes. Holbein looks in, shakes off one sign, shakes off another. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Landon Standard goes down swinging. Takes us back to the top of the order. Corey Strong. With 1 out. And it's outside for a ball. Holbein looks in. And the pitch. Foul back into the screen. Corey Strong is 1 for 5 today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over to second. Back in safely is Max Peterson. And the pitch. Inside for a ball. Throw to second, and it's a little wide of the mark. And the pitch, ground ball over to third, and it got under the glove of Albright. And rounding third, coming in to score, is Max Peterson. And that puts the Hilltoppers on top, 8-7. That gets charged as an error to Albright. Went right under his glove on a ball that he probably should have had. And the pitch. That pitch missed. Holbein on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. And the pitch. Strike called. 1-1. Holbein shakes off a sign. Now he's at the belt. And the 1-1 pitch. Ooh. Holbein wanted that one. He didn't get it, but he wanted it. Two and one's the count. And that one's down low. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike with 1 out. And the throw over to second, and it goes out into center field, and the runners are going to advance. Or at least the only runner that was able to advance is Jordan Hager. Holbein looks in for the sign. And there's a strike called. The count is now full. Runners on the corners. Hager's on third. Standard is on, or no, it's not Standard, it's Strong on first. And the pitch, ground ball over to third. Albright picks it up, and he has no play. He knocked it down, but had no play. And coming in to score on the play was Hager, making it 9-7. Hilltoppers on top. Throw over to second, and back in safely. It's Corey Strong. Pitches outside for a ball. A ball and no strikes with 1 out. Slow and away for ball 2. Holbein at the belt. And the pitch. Ball 3. Two runners on. 3-0 the count. 1 out. Hilltoppers up by 2. We're in the top of the 10th. And there's a strike called on the outside corner. And the pitch. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. Full count to Brody Reba. Holbein at the belt. That's high. And it's ball 4. So the bases are loaded. That's going to bring up Langston Walls. Rob Holman is out talking with Jimmy Holbein a little bit. One out. The sacks are full. Hilltoppers with a 2-run lead. We're in the 10th. Walls is 1 for 4. That one was a double. And that pitch missed outside. Shadows are getting long here. And the pitch. There's a pop foul out of play. And the pitch. That's high. 2 balls and a strike. That missed inside. 3 balls and a strike. Nowhere to put them. Langston Walls at the plate. And ball 4. It's an RBI walk to Langston Walls. As Corey Strong comes in to score. Bases are still loaded. Hager's on third. That's Jacob Hager. And on second is Brody Reba. Langston Walls is on first. Brock Wood is at the plate. Pitch is high for a ball. Wood popped out to third his last time up. And it's called a strike. They say he went around on the check swing. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. It's out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Can I help you? To Brock Wood. So 2 down. Bases are still loaded. Jack Main at the plate. He struck out 3 times today. And that's a foul back into the screen. He also got on by an error and drew a walk. And the pitch. Foul back into the screen. No balls, 2 strikes to Jack Main. And the pitch. Foul tip at the plate. Count holds at 0-2. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So, The Hilltoppers pick up a couple of runs on one hit. There were 2 Viking errors and 3 were left on base. So we've played 9.5, and it's the Hilltoppers 10, Vikings 7 on NLWN-TV.
I'm a United States Marine. When I came home, I became angry. I had migraines and respiratory issues.
I served in the Army. There's a lot more people out there that have gone through more things. I shouldn't go and get those benefits because they had it worse.
If you could say anything to that veteran, what would you say?
Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country. You deserve because you serve. If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait, reach out.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
And I guess we missed Dylan Miller being put in the game for Jordan Hager. But Hager's back in. And that must have been Miller that took one off the noodle and eventually came in and scored. And so head to the bottom of the 10th. Due up for the Vikings are the top of the order, Rob Holman. Holman is 1 for 3 today. And the pitch. There's a ground ball foul. It hit Holman while he was still in the box. So Holman kind of walked it off a little bit. No balls in a strike. And the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Vikings need 3 just to keep the game going. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped at the plate. Here's the pitch. Line shot out into left field for a base hit. Rob Holman gets things started off with a solid base hit. That's going to bring up Caleb Bailey. Bailey is 0 for 3, but he's got a couple of walks and an RBI. Holman with his lead at first. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to Caleb Bailey. And the pitch. That's down low. And the pitch. Pop up. In the infield, moving over and making the catches strong. So 1 out. It's going to bring up Jimmy Hobine. He was intentionally walked his last time up. So he's walked 3 times today and also grounded over to short twice And the first pitch is fouled back off the chest protector. No balls and a strike. We have a new pitcher, by the way. Jordan Hager is the one on the mound. That pitch is low. And it's a foul ball as Jimmy Holbein was ducking to get out of the way, and he just forgot to take the bat with him because the ball found the bat. A ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 down. It's going to bring up Logan Hedela. His last chance for the Vikings. And the pitch. It's inside for a ball. And the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the third baseline. A ball and a strike. Hager delivers. Strike called on the outside corner. So the Vikings are down to their final strike. And the pitch. It's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grant Palowitz on deck, hoping to get a chance. The 2-2 pitch, low and inside. So the count is now full. It'll be traveling time for Robbie Holman. Holman takes off. Ground ball over towards third. Throw to first, and it's in time, and that'll do it. So for the Vikings, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors, 1 left on base. Final score in this one, it's the Glenwood City Hilltoppers 10, Vikings 7, and we'll be back with more on this when we get to Viking Download, and that'll come up right after this on NLWN-TV.
Colfax Vikings roar, we'll rise up high. With every base we touch the sky. Singles, doubles, triples.
Thank you for joining us for today's Colfax Vikings baseball game. This has been a presentation of NLWN-TV. This has been presented for the private listening and viewing use of the tune and audience. Any broadcast rebroadcast, or reproduction in any form without the express written consent of the Northern Light Webcasting Network LLC and Colfax High School is strictly prohibited. Stay tuned! Coming up next is Viking Download, where we take a look back at today's Colfax Viking game.
We'll always elevate.
Gerald the Fish. What about like Joaquin Bartholomew?
Joaquin Bartholomew.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya. Joaquin Bartholomew. What? How do you think of that?
I have no idea. Since we gave him that title, he should honestly be the king of the pond.
King of the pond.
Yeah.
He's out there somewhere.
For real.
You want this one?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All right.
Time now for Viking Download with a talk about today's Colfax Viking baseball game. And now, back out to the ballpark.
And we're back here at Colfax High School, where the Vikings have fallen by a score of 10-7 to the Glenwood City Hilltoppers in 10 innings. The Hilltoppers had 10 runs on 9 hits. They committed 3 errors. Vikings had 7 runs on 8 hits, and the downfall today was they committed 6 errors. And when you commit that many errors, it's kind of hard to win a game, and it's a game that I'm sure they feel like they should have won. They had a chance. They were 2 outs away from victory, and they let it slip through their hands. Winning pitcher in this game was Landon Standard, and the losing pitcher was Jimmy Hobein. We're going to wait for Coach Anderson. He's busy talking to the boys right now, and we will have him coming up in just a couple of moments. In fact, let's take this time out, and we'll be back right after this on NLWN-TV.
Come on.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
No. Turn it down. Turn it off. Get a hand. Lose the bells and whistles. Drive without distractions.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day's a new opportunity.
That's cool. Your hand's gotten so cute.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love, your mind.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. but you can escape. Take the 1-minute pre-diabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
I'm serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. If anything, I'm more careful. It just helps me focus. It just helps me focus, you know?
And we're back here at Colfax High School talking with Coach Ben Anderson. And Coach, this one's got to be a little bit frustrating. You were within 2 hours of coming away with a win. You had one of your aces on the mound, and he got that first out of that inning and just let it slip through the fingers.
100%. Played out exactly like we wanted. We set a goal of trying to get out in front of a team. We were able to jump up 4-0, which was awesome for us. Caleb threw a great game for us, threw 6 solid innings, which was fantastic. We had Jimmy planned on coming in. We could get 30 pitches out of him and still use them tomorrow. Thought we had everything pretty well set, and they hit the ball, put the ball in play, put pressure on us, and able to scratch a couple. Just enough. It's the way it seems like it's been all year for us. Is the teams have found ways to get one more run than us some way somehow. I do like the way we fought back, give up those 2 runs and still shut them down, and then go three more innings after that. You know, I mean, with a young group of kids, they battled really hard. Great to see, we hit the ball better, fielded the ball better. I think we're improving.
You did field the ball overall better, but he committed 6 errors in this game, and that's
what it was.
It's time to. It's hard to pull out a win when it's 100%. When you get 6 errors.
100%, and especially when we're short on pitching and we're trying to make it through. And I didn't know we had 6 errors. I knew we had a couple of them over there, on the infield and some different things like that. I didn't think it was 6, but that's definitely tough. And they put pressure on us. We thought everything was lined up exactly how we wanted it, and we just couldn't quite walk away. So
yeah, and the worst part of those errors is they came at times where you ended up giving them extra at-bats, and it's those at-bats that really kind of came back and haunted.
For sure. Yep. Nope. And that's with the number of pitchers that we have with the small roster. Like we got to limit that, and we're in crunch time. We're 3 games a week for the next 3 or 4 weeks, so we need to make outs when we can make them. And freshmen are no longer freshmen anymore. They're 6, 7, 8 games in here, 10 games in, and we got to be able to make plays.
So you turn around pretty quick, and you're right back here tomorrow against Clear Lake. What are you planning on there?
Yeah, good game. Figure out pitching tomorrow, I guess.
Well, you should have Orion Nichols back.
Orion will be back. We got Rob. We've got pitching, and it's just and we'll be good there. We've got plenty of pitching. We'll make it through. It's just they're a team that is definitely right where we can have a good game against them. We can come out with a W if we play the way we're supposed to, and but we just need to be able to play the way we can. So
you just need to play the way you did the first 6 innings and just do it for 7.
One more inning. It's been the name of the game. I mean, I think we've lost 4 or 5 of our 6 losses by 1 to 2 runs. This one was 3, but it was an extra innings. So we just couldn't get that timely hit.
Yeah, and there's something about Glenwood City. You can't play them in 7.
No, I know. We're a pretty equal team. We're back and forth, and we know it, and we got to play our best game to walk away with the W.
And so you've played 2.5 games against them, and well, it hasn't worked out that well yet. But
lost by 4 total runs. So it's tough.
Thank you for joining us. We will see you tomorrow against the Clear Lake Warriors, and we'll be back with a final wrap up right after this timeout on NLWN-TV.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
And we're back here at Colfax High School. We're starting to get a little dark out here because there are no lights on this field. And so Vikings come away 10-7 losers as they drop one to the Glenwood City Hilltoppers in 10 innings. It was actually a pretty exciting game, and it would have been a very enjoyable game to watch if it were just about 10 degrees warmer here. It was kind of chilly. But the Hilltoppers, again, had 10 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. Vikings, 7 runs, 8 hits, but they committed 6 errors. Winning pitcher was Landon Standard, and the losing pitcher was Jimmy Hobein. Want to remind you to be sure to join us on NLWN-TV tomorrow when the Vikings host the Clear Lake Warriors. The bullpen show is going to begin right around 4:30, followed by live play-by-play. The Colfax softball girls will have their next game on Monday when the Vikings travel to Plum City to face the Elmwood Plum City Wolves. The Viking boys and girls track teams will compete on Monday at the 6-team Fall Creek Invitational. First events will begin at 4 p.m. Also, make sure you join us on NLWN-TV on Sunday, May 3rd. That's this Sunday, as we bring you the Eau Claire Cavaliers opening their season by hosting the Whitehall Whitetails from Carson Park in Eau Claire. The In the Dugout show will begin at 12 noon, followed by live play-by-play action. That's the Eau Claire Cavaliers baseball on Sunday, May 3rd on NLWN-TV. And this bit of information, getting to Carson Park, for those of you planning to be at the game, could be a little bit tricky on Sunday because that's also the day of the Eau Claire Marathon. There are road closures to allow for the marathon. If I have read the information that I've been given correctly, the only way into the park is off of Menominee Street in Eau Claire. Don't try to go in through Lake Street. You're not going to be able to get hardly anywhere downtown in Eau Claire during the marathon. But come in off of Claremont Avenue to Menominee Street to the park entrance, and you'll be able to get into the park just fine if you're going to that ball game. If not, join us here on NLWN-TV, and we'll have all the action for you. So tonight's Colfax Viking baseball game is brought to you by American Yard Restoration, Anderson Bridges, Cardinal Glass in Menominee, the Chippewa Valley Museum, the Colfax High School Booster Club, the Concierge Home Decor and more, Dairy State Bank, Clucas Electric, Logslet Plumbing, Midwest Environmental Consultants, Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax, SK Screen Printing and Embroidery, and the Viking Bowl in Colfax. Be sure to thank these fine sponsors for bringing you Colfax Viking Baseball right here on NLWN-TV. So for Kalen Olson on the computer, Dan Petchow on the camera, and we wish him good journeys out to Wyoming. He'll be leaving tomorrow sometime for around a week or so. And I'm Rick Olson, and you've been tuned to Viking Download on NLWN-TV.
You've been watching Viking Download with a talk about today's Colfax Viking baseball game. This has been a production of NLWN-TV.
Out high, hear the crowds roar. Colfax boys stepping up, ready to soar. Colfax Viking high, where the spirit ignites. Baseball dreams painted in red and white lights. Local boys in their caps, hustling for the thrill. America's game, oh what a beautiful chill. Yeah, swing it, toss it, here comes the pitch. Boys in the field gotta make that switch. Bringing pride to our streets, we're ready. the Dunn-St